Foram 13 anos de espera, mas esse dia finalmente chegou. Acaba de estrear nos cinemas o filme Avatar: O Caminho da Água, continuação de Avatar de 2009. O meu nome é Raquel Carneiro e esse é o Em Cartaz, e eu falei com exclusividade com o diretor do filme, o James Cameron. Em 2009, Avatar marcou a história do cinema com efeitos especiais realistas impressionantes. Até hoje, o filme é o dono da maior bilheteria da história, com 2,9 bilhões de dólares. E agora Avatar: O Caminho da Água tem a pretensão de fazer o mesmo. Os efeitos especiais filmados embaixo da água são belíssimos. Eu fui até Londres para falar com o diretor do filme, James Cameron. Confira. You've told me you spend a lot of time of your life underwater. So, what makes you so passionate about this environment?
You know, I get asked that a lot, and I don't have an easy answer. I just love being underwater. Part of it is curiosity, scientific curiosity. What's there, and what's that thing? I never saw one of those before, and when you're diving, especially if you're diving deep, you're seeing things maybe nobody's ever seen before. That's pretty cool. So there's the curiosity, there's the feeling, especially when you're free diving, of a kind of Zen peace. It's almost meditative, because when you're free diving, your heart rate slows down, and you have to be extremely calm to be able to stay down, and you feel very connected to the world around you in a way that doesn't happen in other settings, like in a forest, for example. Not that I don't feel a connection to nature in the forest, I do, but it's different underwater.
You already compared the Monte Belo Dam in Brazil
Yeah.
with the first Avatar. So now, is there a real place in the world that you compared with this new Avatar? Is there a new...
Absolutely. I mean, all the places in the world that the ocean is under stress, places in the Pacific and the Atlantic where the whales are endangered because of overfishing and ship strikes and nets nets that are drowning whales and that sort of thing. I mean, we're really putting the ocean under stress just about everywhere. There's no place you can go that isn't affected. So maybe a movie like this can just remind people of our subconscious connection to the ocean. It's a way to remind people of what it is that we really have for real here on planet Earth, which is still the best planet we know.
The navies are made by motion capture, so...
Performance capture.
Performance. Okay, that's better.
I always say, actors don't do motion, they do emotion.
Oh, that's amazing. Actually, I was going to ask this. Why not to make these people with CGI purely? Why do you need the actor?
I wouldn't know how to begin to do that. First of all, it wouldn't interest me because that's pure animation and I'm not an animator, I'm a director. I direct actors, that's what I do. Secondly, what the actors do is unpredictable. When you see characters in an animated film, no matter how good it is, they're sort of created by a committee of animators. A committee can't create a moment that's spontaneous. They can't do what Zoe did when she starts to cry uncontrollably, and the scene I'm talking about. They can't do what Sam does in some of his scenes, or Sigourney. To me, the joy is in the moment of creation, and the moment of creation is with the actors. It wouldn't interest me at all to do it without the actors. What interests me is improving the technology to make it far more transparent, mapping what the actors do to the character, to the CG character. We can't do a movie like this with makeup. It just would look terrible. If you want to know what this movie would look like, watch We Crashed, and the scene where Anne Hathaway was made up to look like Neytiri. That's what the movie would look like. Nobody would go see it. E esse foi o Em Cartaz. A gente se vê com mais dicas do cinema e do streaming na próxima semana.